Hi guys, welcome back to We Gonna Talk About It. It's your girl Kenyatta. How my people's doing? Hi guys, how are you doing? Did you have a wonderful weekend? Did you celebrate Father's Day? Was it so awesome? Well, I did, and it was awesome. But anyway, let's get into a topic. Um, Once again, I just want to give a shout out to all the good fathers, like I said, from day one, the 100s, okay? The ones that have been there since day one. I want to talk about this because somebody I know that is a father was not able to celebrate Father's Day with his children because of basically him and his girlfriend are not together no more. They haven't been together for a while, and there's a lot of situations going on within their relationship where she's not letting him see his kids. She's not letting him be a father. Guys, today our topic is let him be a father. um you can't fault a man if he's saying you don't let me see my kids, you don't let me take care of them. How is he supposed to be a day one? Like it's like you're taking that away from him. We don't know if he would do right by you because he hasn't been there since those children been born. The children are ages 3 and 5. So the first baby, I mean, he was there for maybe a year or two. And then after that, their relationship, him and the baby's mother relationship got sour, of course. They couldn't reconcile. He moved out. He lives in another state. And yes, I know what y'all gonna say. He live in another state, so how could he really be a good dad? Well, let me tell you this. Nothing should stop you from being a good parent. Period. Okay? I don't care if there's miles in between you. There's days that you're gonna have off from work, hopefully. There's weekends that come that are like 3 or 4 day weekends. You know what I'm saying? Work it out with that baby's mother. And if you can't work that out with her, then you got to go to the court. Men, you got to take more responsibility. Take that woman to court, okay? It is not just her child, it's your child too, okay? And like I said, you live in another state, that don't mean you can't FaceTime your kids. That don't mean you can't, send the money for your kids. If you uncomfortable with sending money, go ask the baby's mother what the children need. Okay, go buy it and then ship it to her. There's ways to get around it. If you think that she's basically taking the money for herself to get her nails and her feet and stuff done, which a lot of women do. I've seen it being done before. Some of my friends have done that. But it's unfortunate that the kids get the basically the bad end of the stick because they're the ones that's suffering without that parent. It's terrible. All children need two parents, all of them. If you can't do it together, try to co-parent apart. Try. It's the best thing for your children, and we say we want the best thing for our children. This is the best thing. A parent, a missing parent is a terrible thing. Children need both parents. I'm a believer of that, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not saying single mothers are not doing it. I know plenty of single mothers that is doing their thing, doing what they need to do for their kids. But it shouldn't have to be that way. She should have help. You know what I'm saying? She should have help all the time because there's a father who has helped make this child. Where is he? Why does he get to not, take care of some of this load? Take some of this load off of you. But I'm talking about the fathers that do want to do, but the women are stopping them. Women, come on. Some women do this. It's the truth. They salty because the man don't want to be with them no more. And what they do is they basically use the child, use the child. And that should not be done. That is ugly. That is of the devil. Okay? You doing that to hold that over that man's head, but guess what? You hurting your children. You are hurting your children. So ladies, please, if you know somebody, or you if you know somebody that does this, or you've done it, I don't lie to you. If I've done it, I tell you I did it, because that's just how I am. If I say you my peoples, I want you to know, where I'm coming from. I tell y'all I get crazy sometimes. I tell y'all all that stuff because it's life, and I know we as a people are a work in progress, like I always say. So if you've done this, you can always fix it. Remember, it's not too late. It's never too late to fix something that has went wrong or went bad. So drop comments. Tell me how you feel about women who don't let the fathers be a father to their children. They're like really putting a monkey wrench in it. It's not the man's fault. He wants to be a father. He goes over there taking clothes and Pampers and milk and stuff to the mother, and she cursing him out when he get there. Why would he want to come back again? Telling him off, don't let him in the house, like talking to him like he's a chump outside the house. You can't do that. How you expect to get these things that you need if you doing that? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to get back to this story. So the guy that I'm talking about, he lives in another state, like I said, and his kids are 3 and 5. He has a boy and a girl. Now, his baby's mother, she's one of the ones that don't let him see his kids. When he calls her, because remember, these are 3 and 5. They're not old enough where they have a cell phone. What do you do in them situations? Like, they too young to have a cell phone. So it's not like he could just call them. He can't do that. So what he got to do? He got to call the mother. The mother, when he calls, she's cursing him out. She makes up arguments, ways to argue with him so that she could say, oh, you ain't speaking to your kids. This is one of those. Okay. So, like he said, it was me, him, and my husband. We was talking, like just shooting the breeze, talking. And he was telling us this. And my husband was like, well, why don't you just go there? He was like, oh, you telling me to pop up on her? That's even worse. Like, I can't do that. Like he said, she got another boyfriend or whatever. He don't know the situation if the boyfriend is living there. Like, he's in a terrible predicament. But this is why I say, guys, we got to be so choosy who we choose to be our baby daddy or baby mother. You got to be choosy. This is a lifelong process you're going to have with this other person. Like, do you want to go through all of this? 3 and 5 is young. Like I'm saying, and get this, guys, the 5-year-old, he should have learned, but he didn't. And I told him that. This is a good friend of my husband, so I could talk to him like that. I was like, you knew better. Like, the 5-year-old, he left when she was 2. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you, why did you go and have another baby with her? Why did you do that? He say, oh, he slipped up. The famous silliness that a man says. You got to wrap it up. She giving you problems already with the 5-year-old. So why wouldn't you think if you lay with her again and you have another baby that this is going to be a problem too? It just don't make no sense to me, guys. It's just a messy thing. And like I said, I'm not, I ain't no counselor or nothing, but I'm not stupid. This is common sense to me. Like I said, 2 years old, you left when the baby's 5 now, but you left when she was 2. You know why you did that? Because the mother was giving you problems and stuff. Why would you go back and do a dip back? Why would you do that? Guys, do you know people who's done that? Or are you one of them that do it? Like, I'm not doing a dip back. You did me wrong the first time. You won't even let me see my 5-year-old. Why would I do a dip back and give you a second baby? Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I wear protection to protect myself from more stupidity? This stuff can be prevented, guys. It could be prevented. Ain't no sex that good for you to be like, oh, I ain't got 1 second to put this condom on because it's just so good. And then the girl go and get pregnant. Now look how bad it is. It ain't good no more, is it? That's why you got to be choosy. Like I said, ain't no sex that good for you to be making a big mistake like that. That is a huge mistake. Number two. Number one, I'm going to let you get away with because, okay, you didn't know. That's your first baby. You didn't know she was going to do that to you. But after you know and you see she's doing that to you, which you seen, you go into a dip back. You could dip back all you want. But when you dip back, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Be smart. Okay, be smart. Wrap it up. Don't be going for that okie doke. Oh, I'm on the pill. Don't worry. You could pull it out. You could do this. We all heard these stupid things. We all. Don't do it. Wrap it up. Because now you bring a second child in this world that's going to be without a father. You did it. So just as much as it's her fault, it's your fault too because you laid with her. And I'm talking about the second baby, really. Because when they was together, everything was gravy. You know how that is, guys. And then, okay, you wanted, y'all planned to have a baby. I don't know. Or it just came. That's your business. But guess what? Once that happens, it changes everything. The dynamic of the relationship is different now because there's a baby there. You need to act accordingly if you want to be good parents. Seriously. I know it's hard. I told my husband when Stefan was small, I always told Mr. Andre, listen, if we don't work out and I have this baby that you asked me to have and I have this baby, I already knew if we wasn't together, he was going to take care of this baby 100%. 10 toes down. If we wasn't together, guess what? He would still be a 100 dad. That's just what I know. My husband don't play them games when it comes to children. This is something different. Okay? And I praise and thank God for him every day that he was a good father to my son, who is now 26. Okay? And he still is a good dad. So, I think you need to be choosy. That's number one. You need to protect yourself. And men, I'm talking to you today. This is for the men today because, like I said, our friend is a man and he's stressing out over this. He was so sad yesterday that he could not be with his children. So, and I asked him, I was like, did you call? He said, yes, he called. But it's not the same. They little. The 5-year-old probably could hold a little conversation, but not the 3-year-old. He said he spoke to both of them yesterday and told them, they asked him, Daddy, like, when you coming home, when I'm going to see you? They don't know nothing about this craziness that's going on with him and his woman or ex-woman, whatever she is. And it's just, it's not a joking matter. It's a serious thing. And people got to think about this. Like I said, it only hurts the children. It only hurts them. Why would you want to hurt your children? And I'm like this, guys, guess what? If me and you don't work out and you want to be a good dad, why would I stop you? If you want to take your kids for the weekend or a couple days because you off work, why would I stop you? Why would I do that? If you want to give me money for your kids, or even if you're not comfortable giving the money and you want to bring the stuff that they need, why would I get mad at that? Why would I get mad at that? That means that you still trying to be a good dad. That have nothing to do with us no more. We are ended. Our story has ended, but those children's story is still going. So, guys, if you in this situation, pray to God. I know it's hard. It is hard. I tell y'all, still got crazy in me, but I pray about it all the time. Because I know I could be a mean person. You know what I'm saying? This is all the way truth, guys. If me and my husband wasn't together when I had Pudding, I would be giving him all type of headaches, but not stopping him from being a good father. Oh no, I wouldn't stop him, honey. No. He could give me that money, and guess what? Even if he didn't give me the money, I wouldn't be mad. Is if he told me give him a list of stuff I said I needed for that child, and he went and bought it, that's fine as long as it come in my house. But as far as giving him headaches, yes, I would have did it to him. Oh, honey, I would have. Let's not even go there. It's just I know what kind of person I am, or I was. Very vindictive. Like, there's women that's like that, and if you can't be true to yourself and tell yourself that you're like that, then you have a problem. You need to take those problems to God. Take them to God. Let him help you to find somebody else that you're gonna be in love with, so that you can leave this man alone and stop minding his personal business and let him just take care of his kids. Let the brother take care of his kids. You know, it's just terrible. It's terrible. And I told him, I said, you know, if she's not your woman no more, and you say that she's not your woman, why you keep sleeping with her? That's another thing, guys. Mixed messages. Don't do that, men. If you going to visit your kids, they're out of state or anything, you don't need to sleep in that woman's house if y'all are not together no more. Rent a hotel, an Airbnb. Remember, plan these trips for when you're going to see your children. Because guess what? You're going to find yourself in her bedroom, or she going to be walking around the house with her poom poom shorts and her little bra top to turn you on. Women know how to be seductive to their men. So now she's seducing you, getting you all hot and bothered. You wind up in her room and boom, there go baby number 2. Don't do it. Like I say, ain't no sex that good unless it's that good for you that you're willing to have that another headache for the rest of your life. And I'm not talking about the kids being a headache. I'm talking about dealing with her. You're going to have to deal with her now for a lot of couple years. Why would you want to put yourself through that? Don't do it. Wrap it up. If you can't control yourself and you and your body part is not one, this head, don't think for the head down there. Wrap it up. Wrap it up so that you don't have any regrets that you can't take care of your kids, because you put your kids in this situation, especially the second one, like I said. The second one you put in that situation because you wasn't even with her no more. You put your child in this situation, you know? It's not right. The children don't ask to be brought into this world. Don't do it, guys. Be more smart, men. Be more choosy, too, who you laying down with, who you making these babies with. You know when crazy is up in your women. You know this. Okay? If she crazy, you need to be telling her, like, listen here. Let's wear protection. She could wear it too. You could wear it. Let's wear protection so that we don't, make any more excuses of when the third and fourth and fifth baby come. Because after the second one, to me, like, the second one is the one, like, you knew already. There's no excuse. You knew already. So, guys, this is our topic for the day. Men who want to be good fathers, but the women stop them. What can we do about this? What can the man do so that he's able to see his children without this woman interfering, without staying in her house? You know, we already said he could, if she doesn't, well, he doesn't feel comfortable giving her the money because he says that she goes to get her hair and her nails done. Fine. Get a list of stuff that the kids need. And I mean, when they're 3 and 5, seriously, you could go to Walmart anywhere and just pick up necessities. You don't even have to really ask her. Let's be for real. Wipies, Pampers, the 5-year-old panties, little outfits, sneakers. Listen, I could keep going. You're gonna have to find ways that you're gonna be in your children's life. And like I said, 3 and 5 don't have cell phones. So now you got to kiss this woman behind so that she might be nice to let you see your kids real quick on FaceTime, or let you talk to them. And get this, guys, let me tell you how devious this woman is. She don't even let his people see the kids. This is bad. She don't even let his people see the kids. Like his mother and father, they're proud grandparents, good people. She won't even let them see the kids, excuse me, because that's how vindictive she is. She knows that it will hurt the boyfriend, the ex, the baby daddy. Nah, I wouldn't have that. I would have took her behind the court. Yup. She would have been taken to court, and we would have been having, like, you know how they give like, I don't know if it's partial like custody, but I know they give the father like visitation rights. If it's really getting that bad and you haven't seen your kids in a minute, you need to get some visitation rights, and you need to do that through the court. And if you need to give child support, then do that. But he's saying he don't mind if she put him on child support. She haven't did that yet. But if she put him on child support, like he said, that means that the money has to go to her. There's no shipping any stuff. So like I told him, what he needs to do is be smart, keep all his receipts. When he goes to visit, he needs to keep his airplane receipts, everything, the Airbnb. He needs to keep receipts on anything that has to do with those children. Because if she ever decide that she want to take him to court, that's his proof that he's trying, and she's like bogarting him. So guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, people. We got 92 people in our community. I'm so happy to say that. We're about to be at 30,000 views. I expect in the next day or two. This is a wonderful thing. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and watching my videos and commenting. I love it. Guys, I thank you so much. You are truly my therapy. Truly. You just don't know it. I know I say it, but I want you to feel that. Y'all are really my therapy, okay? So, guys, make sure you do that. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna start trying to do these videos. It's hard when you're trying to do it schedule wise, but as you can see, my schedule is good because I'm in the car, I'm on lunch, and I'm doing this because I need to. Okay, I'm following God's journey for me, and that's what we doing. We just following Jesus, what he want me to do. He wants me to follow this journey, and that's what I'm doing, guys, and I'm loving it while I'm doing it. So guys, make sure you drop comments. Baby daddies who are trying to be good daddies, but the woman is stopping them. What do you think? All right, guys. Peace out. Peace out. It's your girl Kenyatta from We Gon' Talk About It. I love you.